In this video, I'll be going over how to find the volume of a rectangular prism. The formula for that is volume equals area of base times height, or volume of length times width times height. Notice the big B here. The capital B is the area of the base, so that would be the length and the width of a rectangular prism. So we'll go over the two examples below and we'll use both formulas to find the volume of the rectangular prism. For the first example, we have 6 feet as the length, we have 2 feet as the width, and 10 feet as the height. So to use the first formula of volume equals base times height, we need to take 6 feet times 2 feet, which is the length and width. So that would be 6 times 2. That would be the capital B. And the height, which we have as 10 feet. So 6 times 2, we have 12. Then we'll multiply that by 10. And the answer is 120 feet cubed. And note that the volume will be in cube rather than square. So make sure that we have a 3 on top rather than a 2. So the answer using the first formula is 120 feet cubed. Now let's try the other formula, which we have as volume equals length times width times height. So the length we have is 6, and the width is 2, and the height is 10. So you could kind of tell that from this formula, it looks very similar to the first one here. But rather than using the capital B as the base, we're actually multiplying them out individually. So then this would be 6 times 12 is 12, and then times 10, and that equals 120. So that comes out exactly the same, which is 120 feet cubed. So by now you should be able to tell that the first formula of the capital B times height is mainly for memorization purpose. The capital B is, the first formula is shorter with only the capital B and H, but need to memorize that the capital B is simply length times width. Or you could use the second formula, which simply lists out all 3 sides, which is the length times width times height. So either way works, depending on how you want to memorize it. Now let's move on to the second example. And for this, we have length of 15, width of 12, and a height of 8. Using the first formula, length times width is 15 times 12. Then we want to multiply that by 8. So 15 times 12 times by 8. If you just punch that in a calculator, you'll see it's 1,440, and that's feet cubed. And if you want to try also with the length times width times height, it would come out to 1,440 feet cubed as well. So these are 2 examples of how you would find the volume of a rectangular prism. Hopefully this is helpful to you, and thank you for watching.